Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith, and today I'm excited to be unboxing Vagrantsong from Wyrd Games. Let's go ahead and flip this thing over, take a look at the back of the box, find out a little bit more about what this game is all about, and then we're going to check out all the components inside. Haven't had a night's rest since you don't know when? There's a whistling from a train coming round the bend. Out from the darkness, its haint blue light descends. Hop on board as it passes by, it'll be your bitter end. Now below it says in the description, you train hop aboard the Silver Ferryman, chasing a dream or running from the past. What you find is a welcoming hand, white glove, stretched skin, and a fiddle player in the distance, playing a tune that's awfully inviting. Makes you never want to leave. In Vagrantsong, a cooperative and story-driven ghost battler, you will take on the role of a vagrant trapped on a supernatural ghost train. Face off against Haints, adjust your playstyle with skills and junk acquired along the way, and uncover the secrets of the Silver Ferryman in this spooky and challenging adventure. When you first open up the box, you're going to find this little pamphlet inside that's going to ask you, what's all this stuff? Love the game, about the resources, and is something wrong? Everything here detailed on this little card here. We'll flip it over to the opposite side, nothing on it, and now we get into the rulebook. Opening up the rulebook, you're going to find the table of contents, and you're also in the bottom right-hand corner going to find the hobo code. Here you're going to find some things you want to remember while you play. Moving further into the booklet, you'll find a section about the game, player counts, victory conditions, defeat, and a whole list of components you're going to see up close in this video. Here's a look at the train board, which is broken up into sections A, B, and C, colored as well. In the top left-hand corner, it says that all scenarios are played on this train board, and each scenario is going to adjust certain aspects of the train board, providing unique terrain elements and event tokens in specific locations, but there'll always be constants that won't change, and those are detailed here in terms of the connecting spaces, the edges, the humanity track, round track, cycle track, card slots, and break track. Diving into the game, you have a bunch of vagrants to be able to choose from. You have the Curse Bearer, the Empress, the Songsmith, the Revivalist, the Runaway, and the Wayfarer. And this is the general format, layout, and approach to the rulebook throughout the rest of the pages. As you reach the back end of the rulebook, there's about 41 pages total. You have mileposts and progress trackers going on near the back. You also have a huge section of moments. You can see examples of those on the left-hand side. With the rulebook out of the way, let's now go ahead and check out the punchboards in the box, and you can see the game board hiding underneath, and then we'll dig into the components below. There are two punchboards at the top of the game box. We'll go ahead and flip them over so you can see both sides. Here's a look at the game board, which to me looks phenomenal. There's a nice sheen or gloss on top of it, which really makes it pop even more with the colors and the artwork on it. The ghosts all the way around the train are also thematic and very cool looking. Now, you're not seeing the entirety of it here because some parts of it are cut off, so I will go ahead and zoom in on the far left and far right so you can see both sides fully. And as you'd expect with a train car, it's of course going to be a very narrow board that's much larger left to right, but not so deep. On the far left-hand side, you have rounds depicted. And on the right-hand side, you have the breaks, and you'll see tracks all the way around the game board as we talked about when we went through the rulebook. Heading back inside the box, we have the scenario book, which looks to be snug inside of a recessed area of the insert. You'll also notice there's some other recessed areas here for tokens once we punch things out, so everything has their own spot. Plus, the actual game board we just looked at actually sits on top of all of this. You'll see these little lips that will keep things contained in the center of the box. Now, there's obviously big-time spoiler potential here as I move through the scenario, so I'm not really going to show you absolutely everything in the book, but you can see the artwork here going on the left. Scenarios all listed out: Tunnel Vision, Snowblind, and Bone Orchard. All those scenarios depicted on the table of contents. And this is how it will be laid out inside this scenario book. You have Shelter from the Storm. It's going to go through the narrative, the setup instructions, the special rules, terrain effects, the haint effects. And on the right there, you have the turned faces and the turned faces, whether it's lost or but not alone. Showing a little bit further into the booklet, you'll see there's events that can occur. You'll be referencing them here. And then you get to your victory and defeat, as well as a camp phase going on. All that detailed on the right. In total, there are 100 pages inside that scenario book, so it is not a small book, and it's coil bound as well. Now we get to the bottom portion of the box. Let's go through the rest of the components up close. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up the unboxing for Vagrantsong from Wyrd Games. This one is truly a production. The standees look absolutely awesome. They do have film on them to keep them protected. The first handful that you saw, I removed the film for. The ones that were laying on the table, I left them on. So that's where you might have seen a difference in terms of the pop out of the artwork that's within the standee itself. The ones that I had in hand certainly popped better than the ones on the table. It's mainly because I didn't take the film off those ones. Also, the film isn't taken off of the bases that you saw in the last clip just moments ago, so that's worth mentioning too. But I can tell you right now, the production on this thing is awesome. The quality of the cards is extremely good, as well as all of the material inside this box. It's a small box in terms of its thickness and size, but it packs a big time production inside. Really looking forward to digging into this one more. Let me know in the comments below if you have this already and you're already playing it and enjoying it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.